Hello everyone, this is Zain Merchant with AS pre-release for 2019 winter. So the first task that we'll be doing is task 1. So the scenario description is a program developer has been asked to write a program to manage membership information for a sports club. Membership information will be stored in a text file. Each line of the file will represent information about one member. The information that needs to be stored is as follows. So there are multiple things that we need to store. The first one is the membership ID, then the name, email address, month joined, and membership if it's active or not. Information about a member will be held as a single string. Each string will occupy one line in the file. So all these values will be stored as a string, a single string that is concatenated value of all these values that we have here, and each string of each member will be stored as a separate line. So let's start with task number 1.1. Many pieces of information will have fixed format. For example, membership active will have one of the two possible values. Since this is either membership of that person is active or not, so this will have either of the two values. Either it is active if it's true, or it is expired if it's false. Decide on a format for a membership ID, for example 4 digits. For membership ID, decide on a format for the month joined. This could be the full form of the month, first 3 letters of the month, or 2-digit code for the month. For example, 03 to represent the month of March. So there are multiple ways in which we can do this. So what I'm going to do is, let's start with this. So task 1.1. So for the first part, we have to create a format for membership ID, and for the second part we have to create a format for the month. So for membership ID, we'll have 4 digits as it was in the example, and for the month we'll use 2 digits like 01 for January, 02 for Feb, and so on. So moving on to the next task, this says that in task number 1.2, design a suitable format for each single string to allow the program to extract different pieces of information when reading from the file. So we have to come up with the format for all the rest of the values that we have. So we have already given membership ID a format. We have used a format for membership active or not, that's a boolean value, true or false, and we have created a format for month joined. So we have to create formats for name and email address. So for this part, what we are going to do, so task 1.2, so for name, for our current example, what I can do is, let's use length is length of the name should be less than 30 characters. So the name could be between 0 to 29 characters. And for the next part, email, the format for this could be, there could be multiple formats. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this easier for everyone and make the format as it should end at .com. So we can come up with different formats, like there could be an at the rate sign in the middle, or it could have a certain domain, for example xyz.com or xyz.edu. But for simplicity we are going to use .com as the format that we need to use here. So this ends task 1.2.